Hey, Peter, I'm doing all right. How are you? Andy, good afternoon. Hey, Ian. There we go. Got a few new corals today for the tank. Trying to get my speaker to work so that if anybody wants to come on and chat, I can hear them. There we go. That should be it. Hey, Mark. Oh, that sounds like fun. There's a sleeping dog cams. So the link is pinned in the description if anybody else wants to come on live. I think I'm going to have some feedback issues here. Oh no, poor firefish. There we go. Now I shouldn't have the feedback. Drop your links if you'd like. If you just posted something, if you're about to post something. Harry, welcome. Got some new corals today. So I picked up this little guy. I picked up another Duncan. And I picked up this little guy. I think they called it a xanthoid. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, that's too bad, Ian. Xanthid. Yes, that's it. Xanthid. Yeah. It's a cool little piece I got. I like it. So Ian or Harry, tell me why this coral right here decides to lean over to the side sometimes. Is that a big deal? It just bends over in half. Yeah, Peter, I know you're going to London. I hope you have a good time. It sounds like a fun trip. I think you're going to go see your two aunts or something, if I remember right. That sounds good. Not enough flow. He's right under the pump or the filter, but I'll have to get another pump then. He did that, so it did that sometimes in the other tank too, and it has the pump on it. Thanks, Harry. I think you'd sink pretty quick, Peter. Kuwait Debbie Vlogs, welcome. How are you today? Oh, I don't know if we'll catch him or not, but the shrimp is playing on the protein skimmer back in the back over there. Okay, I appreciate it. I appreciate that, Ian. I will look for that. The one I've got in the other tank, unfortunately, I probably have to leave it there because of the anemones, or I switch it over. Should I take the one off of the anemones and put it in there until I get a new one? So the only pump I've got is this one right here. I'll just order another one then. Amazon is my friend. Let me go back to my orders that I've done in the past. Let's see if I can find the one I ordered. There it is. Wave maker circulation pump, aquarium wave maker circulation pump. Power head with strong magnetic suction base for fresh or salt water, rotating 360 rotating submersible pump. Free delivery. It will be delivered on Monday, January 9th. It is ordered. Vibes Aquatics, how you doing? Sorry, I was on Amazon for a minute. Harry, I don't know what that is. A sock for the wave maker. Is that just something a sock that something you put over it, a mesh sock or something you put over it to blow the water down towards them? I'm not sure what it is. Oh, I try and keep an eye on them. Hopefully they won't travel over across the sand. Oh, Ian, look right down there in the bottom. Live rock and live rock in both tanks. I got 2 pieces today to put in the tanks. I'll have to have you show me yours, your neem guard. And that's the MP60. Is that going to be Too big for these two small tanks, though. You're cooling down right now. We can be in the chat in a minute, huh? Okay. Do not get a 60, okay. Maybe a 10, like Harry said. That's kind of what I thought would happen since you had it on a 300 gallon. I've got one of the anemones that loves to move around. The other one just stays still. The one in the front stays in that same spot. He doesn't hardly move. The other one is underneath the rock on the back side, and he's moved all around those rocks right there. I'm hoping they'll kind of just stay in that area over there of rocks instead of come over to the other side. Luckily, none of the rocks touch the glass. Peter, I watched it, but I'd have to watch it again because my mind is kind of out of it at the moment. You guys saw him at 39:40 on my watch hours today. Hey, Crypt Keeper, how are you? Andy, they're having fun in the snow. I'm not doing too bad today, Crip. Thank you. A little achy, but it's just the weather. It's a little chilly this morning. Not bad. I had to have my sound down because I've got the live running. I'll have to watch it again later with the sound turned up. Thank you, Vanessa. So your neck is feeling better then? I sure hope. Peter, if I could get one of those collars so the dogs could fly, that would be great. The doors are open to Florida if you want to come on down. I was lucky. I got these 3 frags on sale, 3 for $50 today. That guy right there is actually 2. So I got 2 in that one plus the Xanthan and the Duncan. So I got 4 for $50 today. Plus then I got a military discount. So I got 4 for $45. Not too shabby, I don't think. Hey, Ian, you told me how this coral down here would shed, I believe, and it's been sloughing its skin off. Shedding looks like shedding for making a new skin. I'd let them fly as high as they felt comfortable with, Peter. Sure thing, Vanessa. Yeah, it's the one you like in the middle. This guy right here. This guy right here. The one I got just the other day. Yeah, the red Lobo. because it allows the dogs to be free, Peter. Oh, someone's a sleepy puppy. Sylvie and Rocky can't sleep if we're around. If you were to move around in our house, the dogs are awake. I'd test the anti-gravity collar on you, Peter. See how high you would fly. Oh, Remy, you poor thing. You're so tired. Yeah, it just started like yesterday, so it's already like mostly off. Yes, I am, Peter. I'm being funny on purpose. I know they're for dogs. Ian, you too busy to pop on, or I think you were going to be mixing water though, right? That sounds good. Thanks, Ian. Duncans are all out playing. Everybody's looking pretty good. The leathers are they pop more when the blue light's on instead of the white light, but maintenance day in the fish room. Oh, Peter, I think they'd be a little scared at first, but I think they'd get used to it. It doesn't have a controller. I'm sure they would, Peter. Grip, the dogs are in the living room with Mama. Oh, I'm sorry, Remy, not my dog. Remy had its eyes open a minute ago. Peter, I'm sure they'd be amazed. Remy, are you sleeping? Yeah, I picked up 10 gallons today of salt and 12 gallons of fresh. So I'm set for a little while. Hey, Crypt, if you want to come on, you can. Or Vibes Aquatics, if you want to come on, you can. Sometimes the cheap setups work best. That sounds like a plan, Peter. Hey, Invertigo, how are you? I don't know, Peter. It depends on how much they cost to build. Maybe like 90 bucks. not sure about tonight, but tomorrow I'm going to be gone. We're going to an art show, art fair in Fort Lauderdale. Although I don't know how long we'll be there, so I don't know if it's an all-day thing or so. Maybe doing a live tomorrow afternoon. I don't know. Depends on what time we get home. Sounds like a plan. I may be at the art show, but I'll try and pop in to your live tomorrow. It sounds good. I don't know how big this art fair is going to be tomorrow, so it was going on today too, but had to go to the fish store, so couldn't go to the fish store and still go to the art fair. That sounds like a good amount of time in Vertigo. Yeah, that's why it helps if people are on your live with you talking. It sure can be. Trust me, I know. Oh, I know what I'm forgetting. Yet I was going to get some more hermit crabs for this tank, for this 36-gallon tank today, and I forgot to get them. Hermit crabs and snails. And Vertigo, you're more than welcome to come on here if you want. I'm not picky on who's up here on my stream with me. Hey, Peter, thanks for popping in. I hope you have a good afternoon. It's up to you, Vertigo. If you're not up for it, that's all right. If you want to, come on. And I hear dogs outside the door. Hi, Sylvie. Did you come to see Daddy? Yeah. Hi. Hi. Wow. Hi, girl. Doing pretty good in Vertigo. Thank you. Excuse me. Sylvie. I put Sylvie up on the camera, but she doesn't like the camera when I move the tripod. Oh, that sounds good, Crip. Thank you. Sylvie. What you doing, girl? That's fine. No worries in Vertigo. Lurk mode. Yeah, I get on lurk mode a lot on a lot of people's lives, especially while I'm on my lives. I'm usually on 2 or 3 lives at the same time. Oh, here we go with that. That's what happens when I. Yep, spammer got the Van Hammer. Yeah, you get those spammers when you don't set it to subscribers only, but I can't set it to subscribers only in StreamYard. Yeah, Crip beat me to it in Vertigo. Jeremy, good afternoon. Sylvie, what are you doing? You trying to eat my flip flop? If you guys want to drop your links, please be my guest. I think most everybody is already a moderator. That's cool, Jeremy. That's cool. A brand new one almost. Saints, welcome. How are you? You're back again. What, you want that back out again? I'm going to shut the door if you go out. There you go. Everybody drop your links if you like, if you got a new video. If not, talk about fish tanks or talk about your fish tanks. If you want to come up on the live, just sign in to StreamYard and we'll do it. Oh my. I hope they're okay. If you haven't heard, new corals today. This one right here. This one right here, xanthid. And then another Duncan right up here. So 3 new corals today. Put a new piece of live rock in underneath this coral. And then put a piece of live rock in right over here in this other tank too. Out of 16, you kept 6. Oh my. Sorry to hear you lost so many. Where were the fish at? Saints, I think he's saying that he subscribed to your channel and he's hoping you'll subscribe back to his. What a position to sleep in, Remy. Everybody has their way of, of saying they did they subscribe to you. I wish I could sleep that well in that kind of position. Oh my. Fish in the mail in the winter. I hope they gave you your money back since they came frozen. That sucks. A refund of only $25 out of 60, and if only 6 were alive, that kind of sucks. Yeah, it does. Oh yeah, shipping's expensive for fish. So the wife and I figured out names for these 2 new little clownfish. They're snowflake clownfish, and we're gonna name them Riptide and Elsa. Riptide and Elsa are the names of the 2 new clownfish. Sounds like it's time to move. Got to move closer to the fish store. Or to a different fish store. It's hard to be in a hobby when there's nothing around to help support the hobby. Florida's always open. And you don't have to worry about fish freezing. I did pretty good today. For those of you who haven't worked in here earlier. So I picked up the 3 coral today. And the one right over here is actually 2 on the same one. So it's basically like getting 4 for $50, but I get a 10% discount because of being a disabled vet. So $45 for 4 of them. That's a pretty good steal, I think. Hey, I think that would be work. I think that would work. Oh, the dogs are waking up. Open up your own fish store. That way, when you buy in bulk, you don't have to worry about paying for shipping and get them at a wholesale price. Well, I don't know that I have a least favorite, but of the fish I have, the mandarin is hard to take care of because it only eats certain stuff. I've got a blue wrasse fish in here. He's only a little bitty thing, but I haven't seen him in at least a week and a half because he hides and doesn't come out for nothing. He's a big scaredy cat, so I don't know why he won't come out. He started hiding when the rocks were in the other tank. I moved the rocks, and one day he popped out for a minute, and then he went back and hid, and I haven't seen him again since. He's on the back of the rocks somewhere. I'm not even sure where my dragonette mandarin is at right at the moment. Oh, I see him. He's hiding in the rocks right now. That sounds good, Saints. Yeah, I'm not gonna move up there where you're at, and I don't know enough about saltwater tanks yet to do that. Hire Ian. I don't know if he's still in here. My favorite pet that you have or that I have. My favorite pet is my Dalmatian. But then I also have the toy Australian Shepherd too, so I kind of have two of them. And then I've got the fish. I like your big snails you got. I know you are, Ian. I figured you probably were. I know you're mixing your water. I like your big snails in Vertigo. I think they were called an African snail. Those are cool. What all pets do you have in Vertigo? All right, Crib. Oh no. I hate when that happens. I've had that problem before too. Had to restart my computer the other day because of that. Millipedes, isopods, fish, aquatic snails, shrimp, beetles, and a lot more. Isopods, I believe, are what I fed the dragon, that mandarin, the other day. Oh no, I fed rotifiers. I need to get some more. Got to make sure to keep that dragon, that mandarin, happy. Oh, that's cool. Why'd you quit? Yes, I do, Ian. Ah, okay. That's cool. Ben, how are you, Ben? Yeah, relaxing on the Saturday afternoon sounds like a good thing to do. I don't know if you guys can really see it, but look how big that coral is. I got him for basically $12 today. Hey, there's Crypt.
What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, Steve?
Good, and you?
Good.
Good.
So tell me about those new corals you just got.
So, unfortunately, I didn't ask the names up, and I'm not up on names yet.
Oh, okay.
But this right here, it's basically two frags on one holder, so it's
Okay.
nice and big. And then I got a new piece of live rock to put underneath it.
Oh, okay.
And
Very
then
cool.
there was the xanthid that is right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got a new Duncan, so I got two Duncans, two separate ones now.
Yeah, okay.
So that was new purchases today.
Oh, very nice. I can't wait to get my saltwater set up.
Yeah, I can't wait too. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Where are you gonna put it at?
It's gonna go in the living room.
Living room.
It'll
Cool.
be downstairs.
Nice. So your sister coming over then?
Yeah, she's on her way.
That's cool.
Yep. So with corals, can you just like put them in right away like you would a plant, or do you have to wait for the full cycle and take to mature?
You really need to wait until it cycles through. I probably put them in here a little quicker than I should have. I put them in at about 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And a coral, you should probably wait for about a month before you put one in.
Oh, okay.
From what I understand.
Mm-hmm.
So far, though, I've got lucky and they're all doing well. So can't complain.
Yeah, that's definitely a good thing.
Yeah.
What do they eat? Do they eat just nutrients from the water, or is there like microfauna
No,
that you
I
have to feed them?
Reefroids.
Okay.
It's Ian told me about this. Oops. Reefroids. Right. You can find that at your local saltwater fish store.
Yeah, if I had one.
Oh, you can order it too. I actually ordered that on Amazon.
Yeah, closest store that I know of that has salt water is like an hour and a half drive from here.
Oh, Amazon works too.
Yep. Then just the other day, I did discover that there's a wholesaler that's like 5 minutes from here.
Oh,
but he doesn't have a storefront or anything, so I don't even know if he'd allow me in the facility. But I think it would be pretty cool to be able to walk around that quick.
All you can do is ask. I mean, you can't hurt that.
Worst he says is no, right?
Exactly. You know, you could always. I don't know. Where do you live again?
Upstate New York.
New York, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah.
I know you can start a LLC and just order your fish from it.
It's not a horrible idea.
I don't know how much it costs to start an LLC there and if it's worth it, though, but
Yeah, I'm not sure. Never done it before.
yeah. This tank right over here is going to pretty much be, since all the fish died, is going to be just an anemone tank for the most part. So it's got the 2 anemone and the 1 shrimp, and that's all that's in it right now. But I'm gonna probably find some more anemone to put in it.
Yeah, okay.
I've got an ammonia issue with it,
That's
so
fun.
I gotta wait till the ammonia level settles down. I can't do another water change for about a week because I just did one yesterday and did a water test today, and it's still high. So another week before I can do a water change, and then hopefully be able to do a test again, and hopefully it'll be down lower, and so I can put something else in it. But until the water test's good, I can't put anything in that tank again.
Mm-hmm. Now, with salt water, can you use products like Prime to detoxify the ammonia, or is that kind of not okay with salt?
I don't know. Ian would know that question better than me. Hey, Ian, did you hear what Tim said? I have been ignoring the chat, so
Yeah, I can't even see chat. I'm using my phone to stream, and that writing will be super microscopic.
Oh. Let's see if I can catch up just a little bit here. Someone's looking at starting a. I think someone is looking at starting a new saltwater tank.
Oh, very cool.
Oh, Ian, that might be a Kenya tree. I don't know exactly what it's called. Let's see here. Ian said he uses Prime to dechlorinate tap water before mixing with salt.
Oh, okay.
So
I wonder if it still finds an extra hydrogen molecule to make it into ammonium. That way, it's kind of safer for the fish.
yeah, I don't know.
Don't know if the salt interferes with that process at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that product, so I know I've been putting something called microbacter
Mm-hmm.
and in it, and that's supposed to help.
Yeah, okay. Is that like one of the bacteria cultures or something?
Yeah, it's bacteria culture. And Ian says don't use tap water unless you know your water's pristine, like his is.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about my tap water. 600 TDS, 17 GH, 11 KH. Every other month, the police department posts up that there's lead detectable above EPA limits. Yeah, real quality water I've got here.
Once we get our new house built, I want to put in a RODI system so I can make my own water.
Yeah, I've got one for the shrimp tanks.
Yeah. Yeah, Ian, did you hear back on the job yet? Yeah. Ian was waiting on a phone call on a job yesterday, I think, so I forgot to ask him.
Oh, okay. Well, if you haven't heard yet, good luck. Hope you get it.
Ian said that you need double DI stage.
Yeah, I've got a 6-stage system, and it's got 2 deionizer membranes in it.
Okay. There you
Brings
go,
the
Ian.
TDS all the way down to 0 every time.
Hey, congratulations. Ian starts on his new job on Monday. Congratulations, Ian.
Very cool. Congratulations, Ian.
Yeah, he was working nights at his old job. Now he's going to be working days.
Oh,
So,
that's going to be a nice change for you.
Yeah, definitely. So he won't be able to be on my live streams during the day anymore then. except on his days off.
Gonna have to take a couple extra bathroom breaks then.
Yeah. I'm guessing that his days off are going to be during the week because new he'll probably have to work weekends.
Yep.
My guess, or at least one of the 2 days. Hey, Vertigo, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good day. So, have you done live streaming yet?
I've been a guest on a couple of channels. Tomorrow's my first one on my channel.
First one on your channel, okay.
Yep. The couple of live streams that I have been a guest on have only been a few minutes here, a few minutes there.
Yeah. Like I said, I've got to going to an art fair in Fort Lauderdale. It's about an hour from our house, and we're taking the dogs. So if I can, I'll pop in.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Hi, so
cool.
I don't know how busy it'll be there, but I got to kind of watch the dogs because they get a little wacky.
Yep. Dogs
Ian
always
says,
get excited with new faces.
Ian says he's setting at 12 TDS from the tap.
Oh my god, I'm so jealous, Ian.
Doing sediment and carbon blocks only. And he said he's waiting for a stupid connector and flow restrictor. I don't know that much about my water, so at least not yet.
Yep.
I wouldn't trust the water down here in South Florida, though.
No.
Without having an RO system, no.
I know Grant and Shelby, they're around like the Tampa area, and they've got RO systems for their shrimp. They do use tap water for the Neos, but the Caridina, they use all reverse osmosis and add all the minerals back into it.
Nice. Who was this again?
The Garden of Eder.
Oh, okay. I don't know that place.
Okay. They're a YouTube channel here, and then they've got an online store.
Okay. I'll have to try and look them up.
Yeah.
Is that the only tank you have right now?
No, I've got 15 of them.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's awesome.
And then I do have a TV that's going up there too. I had to take it out when we were redoing the bathroom here.
I see.
The bathroom's on that wall over there, so
yeah.
With them taking the old bathtub out and everything, I didn't want it to shake off. And,
yeah.
Right.
Wouldn't want it to fall.
Yep. I haven't fed this tank behind me yet. You want a close up and I'll toss a couple pellets in?
Sure.
See a huge pile of shrimp?
Do what now?
See a huge pile of shrimp in a second. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feed him this shrimp envy growth formula. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully,
Yeah, yeah, I can see it.
okay. And of course, it doesn't want to sync now that I've got a video on it.
Yeah, that's how it goes, isn't it?
There we go. That half sunk.
There we go.
It's right down in here.
Yeah, I saw it fall.
Oh, okay.
There they go.
You should have a bunch of them coming out of the plants soon. This here's just my call tank, so anything that doesn't have a desired trait, I just toss into here and let them all hybridize and crossbreed randomly.
Oh, that's cool. Ian said panda cories.
Yep, those are panda cories. I picked them up at the Keystone Clash from Michael's Fish Room's vendor booth. And the CPDs came from the Garden of Eder. Then the panda guppies came from Michael's Fish Room. Those are in here as well.
Hey, Vanessa, good to see you back. I bet the fire is feeling really nice right now. Ian's asking if there's any spawning action from the pandas yet.
No, not from the pandas. Occasionally they'll all go right up here where I've got a moss ledge. But I haven't seen any spawning activities on them yet. The CPDs will chase each other down in the middle here. They like to go probably about halfway back, and they just kind of circle each other for about an hour or so, and then they stop. I'm hoping I can eventually get those to breed out.
That'd be cool.
Haven't been successful yet with any egg scattering fish to breed, but one day.
Yeah. Wigglebutts Adventures said, "Hey Tim."
Hey, how you doing?
I saw it, Andy. Yeah, I saw both of them, Andy. No problem. I still got to go rewatch the one where you have Remy mic'd up, though.
Hey, Steve, have you ever done freshwater at all, or have you always done salt?
I did many years ago, probably close to 30 years ago. I had goldfish, and then I had uh, guppies,
Yeah, okay.
and I think I had a beta at one point.
Mm-hmm.
But
How long have you been doing saltwater now?
I started saltwater about 15, 16 years ago,
Yeah,
but
okay.
I haven't had them for about 10 years now, so starting all over again.
Gotcha.
I had never done coral before, so this was the first for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've still got a lot to learn before I even think of filling up a saltwater tank.
Yeah. So Ian says he has a spawning group of CPDs with his pumpkin neos. No babies yet.
Yeah, okay.
He says he's got to move the parents, and he bets they'll have fry.
Yeah, I'm almost thinking when I set up my next rack, I'm gonna set up a bare bottom tank specifically for breeding fish.
That's cool.
See if it doesn't help out at least a little bit. Put a little dish in the bottom with some moss for them to spawn over.
Yeah. Hey Saints, you want to come on with us too? Or I forget, were you in the middle of something? Or something going on? I can't remember. How long you been doing tanks, Tim?
I started when I was in junior high, about 32 now, so maybe like 15 years ago or so, on and off. When I went to college, I got rid of the 5 gallon hex tank that I started with. And then
Yeah.
about 6 years or so, I got a 10 gallon tank, upgraded to a 20 gallon tank, and now I've got 15 different tanks.
What's your biggest?
75.
75. Okay.
In that one, I've got some mixed quarries that I had in the 20 gallon about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So it was salt and pepper quarries and then emerald quarries. Those are somehow still alive after 5 years
So
at least.
yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
How big
And
of a tank do you want to start your salt water in?
what was that?
What size tank do you want to start your salt water in?
My cousin has a Fluval Evo 13.5, I believe it is.
Okay.
So he's just giving me that. He got it, he set it up, got it cycled, and then decided before getting any fish or anything that it was just going to be too much time and dedication for it. So he tore it all
Yeah.
down.
Good. Sure thing, Saints. I think Saints is going to join us on this live here in just a few minutes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, at one time I had 5 saltwater tanks at the same time. I had a 10 gallon, 2 20 gallons, a 55, and a 125.
Oh, wow.
It was a lot.
Mhm. I love the variety of colors that comes out of the salt water.
Yeah.
That's kind of
But
why
I've
I
got
got
just
into the Caradina shrimp. There's so many different bright colors, you know?
yeah. When I when I have the white light turned off and just the blue light turned on these corals, it makes them pop so nice.
Oh, I bet.
The colors are just beautiful.
Down at Aquashella, they all had the blue lights on the coral displays, and it was
Yeah.
truly magnificent. It was
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah, Ian says that 13 and a half Evo is going to be perfect for you to start out, but you'll definitely end up upgrading in a while.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that's the plan is
how
to
you
go
know you're
bigger.
in a
Yep.
reefing forever.
Yep. Yeah, I wasn't going to stick with just that small of a tank. I was going to definitely upgrade in
Yeah.
the future.
My wife
But it would
wants to
be
know.
good just to get my feet wet with it.
Yeah. My wife wants to know what I'm going to do with the 20 gallon now they got the 36 gallon because when we get in our house, we're going to plan on buying I want to get a 150. She goes, well, what are you going to do with the smaller tank? I said, have it somewhere. She thinks I should get rid of one of them. No.
Yeah. Not usually how we do it.
She may be listening to this. She may be listening to this in the other room.
Yep.
So I love you, sweetie.
You can't satisfy multi-tank syndrome by getting rid of tanks.
No. Vanessa, your neck is feeling better? Hey, you mix those whites and colors, and that's how you get your pinks. And you know a real man will wear a pink shirt any day. Yeah, Andy is saying he's doing laundry, mixing whites and colors. So.
Uh-huh. I've done that on accident a couple times. Not gonna lie.
Happens.
Yep. Those are the shirts that you use for water change day. That's all.
Hey. Oh, I've rocked a pink shirt a time or two in my day.
Yep.
Ian said you need a QT tank. I'm not familiar with a QT tank, but
Quarantine tank.
a quarantine tank. Hey, Mama's and kid Anik.
Hey,
You're very welcome. Do what?
my sister just pulled in with dinner, so I'm gonna have to log
Oh,
off.
hey, no problem.
But,
I appreciate you coming on.
Before I do, I just want to give you guys a close up of that pile down there. So.
Yeah.
And now the reflections allowing you guys to see, hopefully.
They're all over it.
Oh, yeah. It's probably a good couple hundred in here anyway. There's still a bunch of them all swimming up towards the top.
Yeah.
And that's a Corey that I said likes to hang up there. A lot of times I'll find all three of them up there.
Hey, Saints, how are you?
Hey, Saints, how you doing?
Pretty good. No.
Doing all right, thank you. Thank you for coming on. Ian, you said you need more fish, huh?
Yeah, I need more.
Who doesn't need more fish?
Right?
More fish is always the answer. More tanks is always the answer.
I agree with you.
All right, I'm gonna log off now before the dog starts barking.
Okay, Tim.
Now, so
Catch you later.
yep. Catch you later.
Have a good one. The Saints. What do I? You want me to call you Saints, or you want me to call you by your name? I don't know
Yes.
your name. I apologize.
My name's Dusty, but you can call me Saint. Saint
Oh,
Dust.
it's
I don't
Dusty.
care.
Okay. Okay. Where are you from?
I live in South Dakota.
In South Dakota, you said?
Yeah, South Dakota.
Oh, okay. In South Dakota. You're nice and cold up there, then.
Yes. Very cold.
Too cold for me. Me and my arthritis will keep the warm weather in Florida.
Yeah, it's too cold for me too. I miss Florida. Florida was nice.
Yeah. Well, you can always come back. How many
It's a
tanks
thought.
you got?
30 plus at this point.
Wow. And the wife thinks I'm going to get rid of the 20-gallon. I've only got the 2, and when we get our house built, it'll be 3, hopefully. So there's always room for it.
My wife's she's trying to make me get rid of 55s.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to get rid of tanks. You're supposed to add more.
Right. My dad's math is you never can have enough tanks. It's always what you have plus 1.
That's right. So am I looking at the inside of a tank right there?
Yes, you are. That's my 30-gallon rehab home.
And is that a reflection of another tank? Or is
I've got so many tanks reflecting off all this room. It's ridiculous. I got to turn off lights. Hold up. I'll be right back.
Yep.
I'll be right back.
Yep. Yeah, I need a bigger tank. Yeah. I also got to make sure whatever I get doesn't mess with my corals.
Yeah, I don't know much about corals.
I'm learning. I don't know a lot about them either, but I'm learning.
It takes time to learn anything.
Yeah. This is my first time with corals, so. I've actually lost 2 small coral frags. The little pieces are still over in the 20-gallon.
So far, I've only lost plants. I can't keep plants alive.
Yeah. You've been doing fish for a long time, it sounds like then.
I've been doing fish since I was 7.
Oh, nice. I guess I was about 25 when I got my first fish tank. And I'm 55 now, so although it's been about 10 years, it's been about 15 years since I had a tank.
I'm 39. I got out of fish for a few years.
Yeah.
I'm 39.
Yeah. I know.
Sorry, I'm
Ian.
not trying to talk out of turn. A little bit of an echo.
No, that's all right. Ian, I know it all happens that we all lose fish or coral or plants from time to time. The wife just gets sad whenever a fish dies. Yeah, it sucked. I
My
lost
wife
3
and me were
fish the
using the
other day.
downstairs fish room as a TV room, and we had couches in here. And then finally, about a week ago, she gave up and gave the whole room to me.
Nice. I'm waiting for the day that mine will do the same thing. She may be listening
It
though.
was long worked.
She may be listening to this because she's in the other room. I think she was on earlier, so I don't know if she's still on or not.
Mrs. Scuba, he was just kidding.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Fingers crossed. Oh, Ben, you're funny. I have grouper. We bought some grouper and put in the freezer today. Eduardo, how are you, sir?
Hey, Eduardo.
Eduardo, it's me and Dusty hanging out here. You want to come hang out with us on the panel? Liven this fish chat up.
Yeah,
If
come
you
on
have
up.
time. Yeah, if you have time. Yeah, Vin, Harriet was in here earlier. Eduardo's going to start training session with new teachers soon. That's no problem.
What were you going to school for right now, Eduardo? I think you told me once, but I forgot.
Are you training the teachers, Eduardo, or are you in training? You're training them in online courses? That's cool. Dusty, you can see the chat, right?
Yeah, now we can.
Okay.
Nice.
That's cool. So are you a teacher also then? I mean, do you teach school too? And what are you doing working on a Saturday?
Then
Vin.
can y'all see the little babies that made it in the video?
I see a couple. I saw one go behind something there.
Here, maybe I'll feed them and get them moving. I'll be back.
Okay. You have to wait for food to start drinking your wine, Vanessa. Come on. That just keeps you from getting tipsy. We had an early dinner, late lunch, and we had hamburgers, homemade hamburgers. My house hamburgers. And you got to drive to get the food too.
I was actually surprised I saved these guys. They were at 50 degrees when I got them, and I had to change the temp a degree at a time for every hour.
Oh, this is the ones that almost froze.
Yeah. And now I've got them at almost 79, or they're at 78.5 right now.
Yeah.
Trying to get them to 80.
How are you, Palm? They were very good burgers then. Thinking about making some grouper burgers tomorrow.
Never had a grouper burger.
Grouper is like my favorite fish. If you haven't had it, grilled grouper sandwich is the best thing there is, I think. A good grilled grouper sandwich.
I've had alligator. I've had shark. But I don't.
I've had gator before a couple times. I've had gator tail. I've had a gator burger.
Halibut. Fresh halibut is like my all-time favorite fish.
Really? Is that a whitefish?
Yeah. We lived in St. Paul Island, Alaska, and halibut would come right off the boats. If you've ever seen Deadliest Catch, you've seen St. Paul Island.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, it's white. Sorry, I didn't hear that question.
It's all right. I didn't see it, Vanessa, but I'll have to watch it. At least I don't think I saw it.
Hear my kids fighting in the background.
Oh, that's all right. How old are the kids?
16 all the way down to 8.
Oh,
I got
okay.
5 of them.
There was 5 of us in my family. Four boys and 1 girl.
We've got between 1 girl, 3 boys, then another girl.
Nice. My sister was the youngest, so everything she did, we got in trouble for.
I was the youngest. I was always getting my brothers and sister in trouble.
That's the only way to do it.
Right.
I keep forgetting to watch the chat. I keep watching my tank.
Yeah, me too. Must be a common thing.
I hear a dog scratching at the door. Hi. Oh my, both of you. Oh, what's going on? You must have been outside playing or something, because now you're all hyped up. Hi. Oh, settle down. A Dalmatian and a toy Australian Shepherd. If you can imagine, one little and one big. Jeez, you and that tail, Sylvie. Get over here. You're going to knock my camera over. Come on, over here. Okay, bye. That didn't last long.
So you said you started tanks when you were 22. What did you start with?
It was first tank was a saltwater. I mean, not a saltwater. It was a freshwater 55-gallon with goldfish in it.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I can't keep a goldfish alive for the life of me. I can keep anything else, but I can't do goldfish.
I had the goldfish, and then I ended up getting a 300-gallon pond, and I threw the goldfish in there because they were all about 6 to 8 inches long. So they were getting pretty big. So I had to throw them in the pond, and they were probably ended up close to a foot by the time that I had another Dalmatian back then. And one day I realized I started losing goldfish one at a time. I'm like, I thought it was birds until one day I walked out the door and the Dalmatian was halfway in the pond with a goldfish in her mouth. So then I got guppies and put in the 55-gallon after that. Didn't use the pond anymore. Yes, Vin, Dalmatians are very good dogs. People just don't, they're a misunderstood breed.
Never had a Dalmatian. I've had Labs and Bloodhounds and St. Bernards.
They're a very good dog. They're very loyal. They're a one master dog for the most part.
Gotcha.
If you train them, they're very good dogs. Will do just about anything you want. You can use them anywhere from a service dog to a guard dog to a dog that wants to give babies kisses and lick their faces. And my dog loves to go up to babies and lick their face. Yes, Dame Cruella de Vil has ruined Dalmatians. Everybody wanted a Dalmatian, so people started inbreeding their Dalmatians, and it caused genetic discrepancies. So now there's Dalmatians that are deaf, Dalmatians that are blind. They got urinary problems. So a good Dalmatian is going to cost you some money.
Yep. The St. Bernards have some health issues too.
Yeah.
Ours actually passed away from cancer, so.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been lucky that this Dalmatian hasn't really had any health issues. She's a good girl, luckily. The little toy Aussie, he's a different story. His isn't health issues. He's been injured. We have a boat, and when he was about 6 months old, the dogs will do zoomies running around the boat.
I love the zoomies.
Yeah. So on the boat, on the trailer, there's this little cable on the front of the trailer with a little S hook on it. It's hooked to the back of the truck. It's the emergency brake for the trailer. And they somehow knocked it off the trailer, and he hooked it into his right rear groin, and it went in and almost came out. So I had to rush him to the emergency vet on the holiday. I don't remember which holiday it was at the moment, but he had to have emergency surgery. So he's an expensive little guy. Hey, Dusty, I appreciate you coming on. I'm probably going to sign off now. It's almost 5 o'clock. I'm going to spend some time with the wife and the dogs.
Sounds good.
I appreciate it. And you have a good one, and I will see you on the next one. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate the support. And I might be back on tomorrow afternoon after the art fair that we're going to in Fort Lauderdale. So I will, if so, I'll see you then. Have a great evening, everyone.